Hi there, I'm Vilma Gardiner and welcome to Random Access. And right now I'm with an extraordinary group of people with an amazing project that we're going to talk about. We've got Skyler, Adam, and Allegra. So, since we're here, we're going to talk about the
Pink Dot organization.
That's wonderful. And two of you are?
Sisters.
Sisters, great. And Adam is here, so good to see you. All right, so tell us about the foundation, about the Pink Dot organization. How did it come about?
So we started Pink Dot organization. It's a club at Los Altos High School. And we started this club because we both want to be in the medical profession in some way, but also this cause is near and dear to our heart. Our grandmother passed away of type 2 diabetes, and unfortunately, she was not a candidate to become an organ recipient. So this is definitely a cause that's near and dear to our hearts, and also is a really important cause.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. And so when did this start? I was like reading your Facebook page, and tell us a bit about that.
Okay, so we started it when my sister was a freshman, so 2013, or actually when she was a sophomore, excuse me, so 2013, and I'm a transfer student to Los Altos High School. So this year, I think we're launching it, so we have a bunch of fun events planned for the year, and our debut television show, and it's just all so exciting now.
That's wonderful. And so right beside us, actually, we've got Adam Vasser. And tell us a bit about your experience. And you know, you're here together with the two ladies and with Pink Dot organization, so I'm sure there's something that you can share.
Yeah, so I became sick when I was in junior high. I was a teenager, near their age, and then I ended up having a heart transplant in 1998. And so I this is obviously close to me, and I've done some work trying to promote organ donation, and I was forwarded an email from them looking for people who had experience with any kinds of transplants, and so I thought you know, this would be perfect. So I emailed them back, and that's how we kind of connected. So it was really really cool.
Yeah. How do you feel about, you know, being a recipient?
Oh, extremely grateful. I mean, I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for someone who had registered as an organ donor. There's no doubt in my mind. And it's been now 16 years since my transplant, and that's 16 years that I definitely wouldn't have had. So I'm, you know, eternally grateful for the opportunity to be here today.
Yeah, that's wonderful. It is actually such a noble cause that all of you are doing and creating. So tell us a bit more about the project and the movement that you're establishing. How does one go about joining?
Well, if you go to Los Altos High School, we will be having a booth, at Club Day, which is in 2 weeks, and we'll basically be handing out a sign-up sheet with our first club meeting posted there, and just telling people a little bit about what we love about our club and why they should love it too. And we also have a Facebook page that's at Pink Dot Organization, and we also have a Twitter and an Instagram, and you can see some updates too if you want to virtually join us.
That's great. Okay, let's talk about, did you do like a research in the entire nation if teenagers are aware of being an organ donor, or like what are the benefits of somebody that's receiving an organ? Do you know if like a lot of the teenagers are aware of that?
Yes, so we personally decided to choose teens and to raise awareness in teens because we are teens and we most identify with and associate with teens, and it's such an important cause that all ages should know about it. We found out that 90% of people do support organ donation, but only 30% know how to become an organ donor. So this awareness that we're trying to promote is really, really essential.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, and that's why we created our Facebook page and our other social media sites, although Facebook is our primary one, to educate these people because, you know, we don't know everyone at Los Altos High, and even other teens throughout the world, like, they don't know the effects, the benefits, the things they can do to help other people, like Adam. Or
is there a certain type of, say for example, are they afraid because they don't know? And you know, you're creating this awareness that it's okay, they shouldn't be afraid. Have you come across that kind of, you know, questions from teenagers?
Actually, my sister told me that the year they started the club, one girl walked in and she was thinking that she had to donate her organs to be in the club, like physically.
Right, okay.
And so that's one of the extreme cases that we've like gotten, but otherwise people just really don't know what organ donation is, what it, like how it can help other people and impact their lives. So I believe that they're holding back just because of ignorance.
Right. Yeah, I can understand that. So Adam, since have you been able to like do regular things pretty much after?
Yeah. So I was, like I said, I was 14 when I had my transplant. I was a teenager, and then I ended up coming back to school. I played baseball at Los Altos, where these girls go to now, and I really have no restrictions on my activity level. I can do whatever I want, and just like any other normal person. Yeah, the only thing is I have to take medications for the rest of my life. But other than that, I really don't feel unusual compared to anyone else.
You recuperated pretty fast? How long was you?
Yeah, the recovery from my transplant was a little bit longer than most people because I was so sick and I was in the hospital the entire time. But once I'd gotten through that recovery, I didn't really have many issues after that, and so I was able to be a regular teenager, which was great. So
for sure, when you went back to school.
Yeah, when I went back to school. Yeah.
Like, ooh, look, Adam, he's back. That's wonderful. So, have you met other organ donors?
Yeah, I've met many different donors, mainly through just. I had my transplant at Packard, but now I'm seen at Stanford through their heart transplant program, and I've met and talked with many different heart transplant patients over the years. And there's a rather large community just living in this area that you don't really think of. I know growing up I never thought, especially as a young kid, that I would ever obviously need a transplant. But then you realize how many people, whether it's kidney, liver, or like myself, heart, have transplants. It's really, really amazing.
And did you have to wait long for, you know?
I waited 4.5 months, which is, I was at the top of the list because I was in the hospital in the intensive care unit the whole time. And that was a relatively long amount of time to wait, but I had a unusual blood type, and so I could only receive a specific blood type, so that's one of the reasons I waited longer than most.
Okay, so now let's go back to the girls. I know that you have another young girl, 3 of you founded this organization. Who came up with the name Pink Dot? It's a beautiful name.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I actually did, and it refers to the pink dot that you put on your driver's license.
Yeah.
And that signifies that you're an organ donor. So that's pretty much in a summary of what our club is about. We raise awareness in teens who are just now getting their driver's license to first put their pink dot on there and make sure that they're helping other people out.
Right, actually that's what I'm going to do. I didn't get to do it, but I will. Because it's very important, you know, and it helps a life. Like your t-shirt says dot equals life.
Right.
You know, it's amazing. It does make a statement. So who designed that?
I did it myself, and my mom did too.
Well, thank you to Mom. Yes. All right, so let's talk again. Let's tell the people again your site so that they can join you and, you know, be a part of the Pink Dot organization.
Right. Okay, so we have a Facebook page, and that's Pink Dot Organization. We also have a Twitter. It's the same name. And then we also have an Instagram.
Wonderful. So pink.organ.
Yep.
I love it. It's ORGAN in caps and azation. I like when I was looking at it, I'm going, wow, this is nice. Because, you know, it's beautiful. It's a very beautiful name, and it really does make a statement.
Thank you.
So let's talk about, we have a bit more time. What about projects that are like fun projects that you can think of?
Okay, so what we're planning to do this school year is we want to talk to other schools about our club, why it's helpful, and we're also going to have people such as Adam come in and talk to us about their experiences, or if they haven't received an organ yet, to talk about why, you know, like how they're feeling about it and stuff. And we're also going to do like little like promotional events at school, like posters. And I know at Club Day, we're going to be handing out like little pink dot stickers if they join our club, and just some fun stuff. And we can like play with social media and like.
Yeah, like you said, just creating awareness. So your membership, how many people have joined so far?
I think about 22 people in our club. I know there are 12 people in the Milpitas chapter of our club, but we want more. And also, if you don't attend our school, like we said, you know, like us on Facebook or Twitter, or talk to us or something.
And you are going to take it all throughout the Bay Area?
We're hoping to kind of start this movement, you know, and hope to expand our club to different Bay Area schools.
One of the things we're asking for, if you're watching this, is to post a picture of yourself if you're an organ donor with a thumbs up or a little pink dot on yourself, or showing your driver's license. Post that to our Facebook page. We'd love to see who's out there.
That's right. That's good. That's a great idea for sure. And you can also actually YouTube it. That's a great project too, and share it with a lot of people. Is there anything else that you'd like to share that you can think of for Pink Dot organization at this moment? And Adam, what would you like? What would you like to see?
Oh, well, I just really, I was really impressed by Allegra and Skyler, this club that they've created, and kind of their ambition for expanding it. I know, like I said, when you're young, you don't expect anything to happen, whether to get sick or whatever may occur. But it's really it impacts more than you know. If you just to put that sticker on your license, even if it's down the road, you can save multiple people's lives, and so it's really important. That's
right. I mean, you know, at such a young age to have such a noble cause. I mean, it's you should be able to share it with the world, because it is important. Life is so precious, because you never know. Like you said, you never know what can happen. You never know when to expect it. Right?
Yeah.
So, you know, I'd love to really talk more, and for sure you're going to have a lot of hits on your site, because, you know, you guys, just wonderful, wonderful project. And thank you so much for joining me. Again, we've got Skyler, Adam, and Allegra. Beautiful names. And once again, thank you so much for joining me. And this is Vilma Gardiner. Thank you for joining us here at Random Access, and we'll see you again. Thank you, and bye.